Manchester City has 115 allegations against them. Why are they still competing?
How on earth?
Why are they still competing?
Come on, guys.
I don't get it. I don't get it. Just disclaimer. I'm a Liverpool fan.
Yeah, I know.
So I'll be honest, I won't be objective at all.
That's good, to be honest.
This video, deep dive into the 115 charges. And secondly, the current status, why there has been no progress. And thirdly, the probable court date and potential charge. So firstly, February 6, 2023, Premier League announced Manchester City has allegations against their financial report. It was 15 months ago. I remember it wasn't that much of a big shock.
That didn't feel like a shock.
No, it wasn't. I was like,
makes sense.
Finally.
Makes sense.
Finally, it has come out. But what really shocked me, 115?
Yeah, that's a lot.
Holy moly. I don't have legal background. 115 sounded pretty big to me.
Give me the fine print. Give me there might be 50,000 lines of financial reports.
Yeah.
And 115 of 50,000 are out of place.
Whoops. Oh, we didn't know that rule.
Oh, yeah, that 20 million.
Digging deep into this 115, the big one, failure to provide accurate financial information, 54 cases, happened between 2009 and 2018.
Oh.
The current owners bought Man City in 2008.
Cooking from the beginning.
Yeah.
Cooking up a storm.
Cooking up a storm from the beginning. Secondly, failure to provide accurate details for player and manager payments. 3, violation against UEFA's financial fair play regulations. 4, violation against Premier League's profitability regulations. And 5, failure to cooperate with Premier League investigations.
Ooh,
35.
they're juicy ones.
Are they?
Yeah, because that's when you're actually hiding.
Oh, yeah.
There's no longer mistakes.
No, yeah, true. Intent, bad intent.
Yeah.
So, I mean, if you look at the timeline, 2009 to 2018, they're up to no good.
Yeah.
And 2018 to 2023, they're hiding the no good.
That's what it feels like. But does it also imply that they cleaned up their act from 2017 to 2018? Or they haven't had access to the books yet?
I think what it is they've seen the books and they're up to no good in the first 9 years. And then the team actually got stronger. Team started winning, so they no longer needed to cheat.
Right.
Then after that, they're like, oi, don't look, mate. No, don't worry about it, guys. So these two, they're the big dogs.
Yeah.
Sheikh Mansour, he's the owner. Prince of Abu Dhabi, Deputy Prime Minister of Abu Dhabi. And he is the Man City President, Khaldoon Al Mubarak, Abu Dhabi Executive Council, Abu Dhabi Economics Affairs Supreme Council. So in their stance, it's like, hey, we have money. What can we spend it? We invested in this project. We want to invest more.
Oh, mad cash.
Mad cash.
Oh, yeah.
Bags full. Yeah, capitalism. You guys like this, don't you?
Love that. You love, look at
Every other white man love this. So why they can't spend it? Many Premier League clubs have gone into administration. Leicester City 2002, Leeds 2007, Southampton 2009, Crystal Palace 2010. These are all clubs that competed in the Premier League in the last 2 years that went into administration not that long ago.
Mm-hmm.
So to protect this, UEFA introduced FFP, Financial Fair Play, in 2011, and Premier League introduced PSR, Profitability and Sustainability Regulation, in 2013. So it's just to say, hey guys, let's keep our spending. You know?
So after the purchase.
Right. A couple of examples of the violation. So Roberto Mancini, Man City manager, 2009-2013. He won the FA Cup in 2010-2011, which was the first major trophy in 35 years. Then he won the Premier League. So he started everything.
I like Mancini.
Yeah, classy guy. So him, allegedly, he was getting paid 1.45 million from Man City, but he was also getting paid 1.75 from Al Jazeera, an Abu Dhabi football club. It was owned by the same people.
I see.
That's a lot of money.
For doing nothing.
Apparently he went to Abu Dhabi twice in that 1 year. He was getting paid 1.75, like more than his Manchester City salary.
Okay, this will be interesting.
For going to training twice.
Okay, this will be interesting.
City guys are claiming like, oh yeah, he was coaching with Zoom.
Right.
He was calling the shots, the formation.
Right.
And he only had to turn up twice.
Yeah.
And that was worth 1.75 million. What?
Well, he knew what he was doing.
What?
He just sent us notes.
So, I mean, this is fishy.
Seems suspicious.
Very. Second one, in 2013 FA Cup final, they lost to Wigan, of all people.
Wow.
Yeah.
FA Cup final.
They lost to Wigan. Good on them. In a hacked email, they wrote, let's trigger the sponsorship bonus saying we won the trophy.
But it doesn't feel like that would be illegal. All they need to do is rewrite the contract to say,
They're
if you
saying
get in
that.
the final,
Yeah.
then you get a bonus. We're okay with it. Anyone can give away money.
What it is financial fair play. It's not fair that they can choose what the sponsors say. That's not how business works. And the third one, so after they lost that final, they sacked Mancini.
Mm-hmm.
And again, in another email, non-executive board member Simon Pearce. Let's cover Mancini's $10 million termination fee with Abu Dhabi funds. They saw a bunch of emails,
Right.
them talking about Abu Dhabi funds as if it's controllable.
Yeah. Hacked emails is strong.
Yeah.
Can't use that in
Well, exactly.
court.
Yeah. Die Spiegel, a German media, revealed this. So it's a really juicy article. But yeah, it's not a legal evidence, is it? So here's an example of the financial unfairness. So in 2010, Etihad signed a £400 million 10-year sponsorship deal with Man City, who were titleless in 35 years. Huge deal. How huge? So they were getting paid $40 million a year. Arsenal, Invincibles, 2004, signed $4 million deal. That was the Invincibles. As soon as they won, the next year they negotiated with Emirates. Thierry,
Big
Vieira,
guys. Look at there.
Perez, Limburg,
Yeah.
superstar squad, arguably best of all time was $4 million.
Fabregas?
Fabregas, I think, was there.
Good team.
Yeah.
Good team.
I mean, they were the best.
And 4 mil.
4 mil. 6 years later, Man City, 10 times that.
Feels like a lot.
Feels overvalued.
Because that was before they won anything.
Yeah, 35 years titleless. 2010, Chelsea, who just won the Premier League. They were Premier League champions.
Yeah.
They wanted naming rights for £10 million. They couldn't find a taker.
Oh.
Same year. Man City, who were titleless in 35 years, gets 40.
Oh.
And at the time, world record before City was Madison Square Garden, signed 2010 for 18.7 mil.
Chase. The Chase.
Yeah, Chase.
Madison Square Garden.
Yeah, JP Morgan Chase. And Madison Square Garden has the most attendance in the world, 18.7. Man City's
Yeah.
40? And lastly, 2019. This is the current US record. SoFi Stadium in LA, 24.5 million.
Yeah, a record outside of Man
At
City.
Man City, yeah.
To show the scale of the
Absurdity.
other.
The
Yeah.
absurdity of 40 mil.
Yeah,
How-
10 years later.
Yeah, 10 years later.
Yeah.
2 NFL teams play here, one of the biggest cities in the world. 24.5. So you tell me, mate, is this financial fairness?
Depends what you define as fair, doesn't it? Mate? Depends what you define as fair.
I mean, for Abu Dhabi guys,
It doesn't feel like arm's length, if that's what you mean.
So this was a 10-year deal. So it expired in 2020, right? But they had a clause saying if no other sponsor would come with the same value, it's going to roll over forever. So it's still Etihad. Right? No one else has put their hand
At
up and
40
said,
million.
We want 40.
No, we'll take it.
No one.
Now it's slightly more realistic.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, you're right. Yeah. Man City, one of the best teams in the world. They refurnished a
Yeah.
lot. They're doing concerts. But it's still far from 24.5.
Oh yeah, that's a lot of extra money.
They haven't violated anything here. Is it fair? It's ridiculous.
I have no problem with it.
Are you cool with this?
I'm okay with it.
They're just bullying with their
Mate, just
bag
get
full?
the cash. Get the cash in there.
Yeah, fair enough. So with this kind of stuff going on, February 2020, UEFA announces City has violated against financial fair play. They're going to be banned from Champions League for 2 years, basically based on these.
Yeah, because they can use hacked emails. You just can't use a court system.
Yeah,
If you're your own boss,
Right.
you're like, hey, I don't like what you did.
Well, it's our rules.
Yeah.
Yeah, true. And City took them to court.
Yeah.
Court of Arbitration of Sports.
Yeah, Geneva.
Then this happens. Day of hearing. Army of lawyers. Army of lawyers.
Goodness me.
I mean,
Wow.
some would say overkill. Look how confident he is. He just loves it. You ever have 4?
Look at that.
Look at it.
They've probably all got their own little niche. Regulation 487. That's Johnny over there, mate. Get him. He knows.
Army of lawyers.
I'd expect nothing less.
He's just throwing the weight around.
Fighting to stay in the Champions
Yeah.
League. That's big.
Well, I think what's even bigger is integrity. They represent Abu Dhabi. The whole point is sports watching.
Yeah.
They want to raise the image of Abu Dhabi.
Yeah.
And if they get done for lack of integrity,
Throw money at the problem.
and hey, look,
Do whatever you need.
I'm no lawyer, but I'll be intimidated if I'm arguing against these lot.
Yeah.
And they won.
He knew.
He knew from the start.
Really, that's crazy. You promised me we're in? Yeah. Okay. Good. Let's go.
So the CAS ruled that most alleged financial breaches were either not established or time barred.
Yeah. Interesting.
So UEFA rules state that they can only punish offences in the last 5 years. Anything that happened before that, they can't be punished.
It's usually the case that it's 5 years from when it becomes known to you.
Oh, is that what it is?
Yeah. So that you don't get rewarded for hiding. You
Right.
have to make UEFA has to make up their
see.
mind and commence the proceedings within 5 years of when they realise there was a problem.
Maybe that's what it
I
is.
think.
So it was never the case that they were innocent. They just couldn't be punished.
Yeah, the unfortunate reality of justice.
Right. However, Premier League's PSR has no time limit.
Now we're talking.
Different story.
Now we're talking.
I mean, all Man City fans, after this, they celebrated, including himself.
Yeah.
Oh, they came back. Hey, guys, different set of rules here.
Yeah.
So, going back, February 6th, 2023, Premier League announces three-man independent council to start investigation. Muzz Rosen.
Muzz dog.
You got to trust him.
Look at him. Of course you do.
Why wouldn't you? So this was February 2023. Let's be honest, I was like, okay, sweet. 3 months, 6 months.
Have a quick look.
Have a quick look.
Easy. Easy.
Bam. Bam.
You're
Finally.
gone.
Finally
You're
justice.
gone, mate.
That's what I was hoping. May 2023, they're winning. May 2024, they're still winning.
Oh, yeah.
What's going on?
Oh, yeah.
What's going on, guys? This is the voice of every Premier League fan except for Man City. Hey!
Oh.
What happened to 115? Why are they still playing?
Investigations, mate. They take time.
Oh, fuck.
They take time.
And there's been very little announcement since then.
Just three blokes just in a back room, just going through books.
Muzz, what's going on, mate?
Come on, mate.
It's the question on everyone's lips, mate. Why has it taken so long? Meanwhile, they're pretending nothing has happened. Pep just talks about the football as if he's innocent.
Well, he is innocent thus far. Hang on.
Okay.
Muzz hasn't said anything.
Well, Muzz hasn't said anything.
If only Muzz was like the Trump of this sort of stuff, he'd just be tweeting all the things. Oh yeah, this is bad.
I'm gonna get these
this is bad news.
motherfuckers.
Fucking got him now.
He hasn't said a thing.
Just on Twitter, just on X.
But he's not Trump.
No, thank God for that too, probably.
Yeah. He actually has more. So this is interesting. So what you were saying before. So City has incorporated once.
Right.
So this is a timeline. Apparently, their first violation, FFP, was in 2014. In 2018, Die Spiegel, that German tabloid, releases the hacked email article. And everyone was suspicious by this time.
Yeah.
December 2018, UEFA starts investigation, asks Premier League to submit financial statements, which City denies.
None of your business.
August 2019, Premier League warns about the delay. City questions Premier League's objectivity. And that's what they've been saying the whole time. You guys don't want us to succeed. October 2019, Premier League demands City attends arbitration. City claims arbitration body is not impartial.
Disciplinary body set up by
By
Premier League.
Yeah.
They'll decide who's right. And City's like, well, hey, hang on a minute.
You've elected these
You
people.
set this up.
Yeah.
Sort of fair enough.
Yeah, that seems fair enough, yeah. And in February 2020, UEFA announces City's FFP violation. 5 months after that, appeals to CAS successfully.
Advocate of lawyers. That's the collective noun for lawyers.
Oh, really?
Yeah, the advocate of lawyers.
I think it's more like a gangster.
It's a gangster. It's a gangster.
It's a gangster. In November 2020, Premier League complains to commercial court regarding delay of submission. May 2021, City ordered to submit reports. Finally,
Yeah.
May 2021, appeals the order to Court of Appeal.
If you've got £40 million coming in the bank whenever you need it, you'd appeal everything. Every trick in the book.
Yeah, every trick in the book. July 2021, Court of Appeal dismisses the appeal. And finally, they have to submit. They're doing everything possible to delay, as you said before.
It's everything to them. Win a few more premierships in the meantime and a couple
True.
of Champions Leagues. Why not?
More fans. They're literally sports watching. Meanwhile, Pep, we have the best stars.
Mate,
We
it's
have
so
Haaland.
cool.
Look how beautiful our football is.
Look at that.
We're sky blue. Meanwhile, yeah,
Did they say that? Is that what they say?
that's what they're saying. Hey guys, look,
beautiful.
Hey, don't worry about it. What's going on back here? Trophies,
Yeah.
yay!
Look at our cabinet.
But like, look, this is standard legal practice, isn't it?
Oh yeah, if you've got money, I'm surprised they didn't dismiss the appeal.
Right. I think this is when they started the investigation, December 2018.
Long time ago. And this is the thing, 2018, you've probably gone through 3 sets of different lawyers by now.
Yeah.
Like the first guys who looked at it, like, their knowledge was gone now. They moved on somewhere else.
I see.
Junior guy, middle rung lawyer.
On the other side. Yeah, UEFA's. Yeah. True. Yeah, that's true. But finally, 2021, they submit. And 2023, Premier League's finally like, okay, guys. But it doesn't stop here. May 2023, City complained that Mazza is an Arsenal fan. Despite their head of legal also being an Arsenal fan. Everything in the book, mate. Everything in the book. It's good. You throw at it.
Impartial.
They love this impartial, don't they?
Oh, that is fantastic.
Everything, mate.
Well, they wouldn't be choosing a Man City fan, would they? Because you can always find problems if you look for them.
I know. Yeah. The guy who's arguing, but you also are an Arsenal fan.
That's amazing. Yeah. That's good. I like that.
And apparently this guy, Lord Panic, is worth £8,000 an hour.
Good.
He knows what he's doing. Now, this is almost their final straw. September 2023, the UK government have admitted the Man City charges has been discussed at the UK Embassy in Abu Dhabi and the Foreign Commonwealth and Development Office in London.
Wow, that's strong.
International affair.
Yeah.
It's not even sport, it's an international affair now.
It is.
Politics.
Yeah, politically charged.
And this really is the problem of having foreign sovereign state controlling a football club. It becomes tricky.
Yeah, it can have bigger implications.
Right. However, Premier League, this is a strong move by Premier League. They punish Forest and Everton for PSL violation. So they're not backing down.
That's clever.
Yeah, they're digging their heels in and say, hey, look, yeah, we've punished them. We can't just let you go.
Setting precedent.
Right.
Do you have any idea how many violations led to 4-point deductions?
Both one.
As opposed to 150.
Right. In fact, Everton's 2. Over 2 seasons. So PSR states that over 3 years, they can accumulate £105 million in debt. And I think Everton was like 125 million in 3-year period.
I see, yes. It was a pretty significant 10% over.
And initially they said you get 1 point deducted per 5 million. But they kind of changed that. But yeah, that's what they did. They spent too much money.
Or they got in too much debt.
Yeah, too much debt, which is what the PSR is trying to prevent. I think Everton, initially they had 12 points deduction. But they argued, say, look, we've been cooperating swiftly with integrity, and they got that deduction down to 8 points. On the other hand, those guys.
It's good precedent setting. It's clever.
It is.
Really clever.
They've done everything.
So what if we're talking about 4 points per violation in those situations? What are you talking about? 460.
Right.
It's quite a few years worth of points.
Yeah, that's why people are like, they should go down to 4th division, 400-point deduction.
Yeah.
So this was January this year. Richard Masters, CEO of Premier League. The date of hearing has been set. It will be resolved in the near future. Because like all these guys are always like, hey, what about Man City? What about Man City?
Yeah.
Like, what the fuck are you guys punishing us? Man City's been sitting there for 15 months while they're collecting trophies, pretending they're innocent.
Yeah.
He was like, I had to say something.
Yeah.
So this is what he says. It's rumored to take place in October 2024. Decision to be made spring 2025.
Oh.
Still long.
It does seem, for effectively private investigation, that feels like a very long time.
Yeah.
And that will be postponed. Like that's the schedule, that's the anticipated scheduling or rumored anticipated
If everything goes smoothly to this.
What do you do? Like it's the Lance Armstrong situation, just remove them from history and no one's the winner?
Well, this is it. So lastly, 4 possible outcomes. Firstly, exoneration.
Sorry, sir. We didn't realize that your books were clean.
Oh, God.
Sorry.
I'm so sorry. Hey, guys, we were wrong.
Everybody, it's okay.
Oh, clean as fuck.
No. It was all... No. We got the training videos of Mancini.
Oi, he was actually there.
He was there online.
Oi, who brought these hacked emails, guys? Fucking idiots.
It's a red herring. I was so embarrassed.
Premier League's embarrassed. Not clean as they come.
Man City, how can we make it up to?
Why didn't you guys give us the books? We just didn't want to. What did you fight for 5 years? We just didn't feel like it. It's one possibility. Yeah. One former Premier League CEO. City are confident that when it comes to the big things they feel will be wrong in today's market, but fine under different set of rules back then.
I mean, that could apply for the Mancini and the sponsorship thing, but less likely to apply after 2013.
what
Then
they're
you're
gonna
making decisions based on the new rules.
Yeah, which you shouldn't, obviously. Second possibility, settlement. Pay a fine, spread that wealth among Premier League clubs. Man City would avoid formal admission of guilt and avoid international politics.
It's very difficult to settle something like that. You can't just do it with money.
Yeah.
That's the thing.
You'd think so.
There's too much passion and like history on the line
Right.
to pay a fine. Because the whole point is you can't pay
To win.
for the,
Yeah, for the trophy, the glory.
and that's all you've done.
Yeah.
It's just encourage people to pay.
Pay more. Yeah. You can violate rules as long as you pay the fine.
Yeah.
It's like
You can-
parking ticket.
You can violate the rules on how much you can spend as long as you give us some more too.
Yeah. It's a bad precedent.
They'd have to lose some titles as part of the settlement.
A sports lawyer with a hearing listed coming out to say they've reached a confidential agreement and that's the end of the matter. I'm not sure many would just accept that.
No, that's right.
Yeah. I wouldn't accept that.
No,
I'll rage.
it would be impossible unless the confidential agreement has elements that are made public, like Manchester has decided to relinquish its title. So then it's confidential
there's
what the
gonna be
actual
way
settlement is, but they get punished.
Yeah.
We'll
Can't
only
be
get rid
just-
of 2 of your titles instead of 6 of them or whatever.
All of them, I say.
It depends.
Third one, point deduction. If some of the charges like those involve Mancini aren't as clear cut as people think, and we're talking about multiple PSR breaches, you might be looking at a 30-point deduction per year, I'd imagine.
That's the hardest thing. It's like so hard to retrospectively do that.
Then there's going to be more court cases saying, well, if they were 30-point deduction, we would have actually been in the Champions League, which would have meant Liverpool would have made 30 million more bucks.
Which is precisely why they just erased Lance Armstrong from the history books. It's just there's no winner. In those 7 times that he won, no Tour de France winner.
Oh, really?
That's just what it says. Yeah. Because it's too hard. Everything else is all messed up. Then everyone can go, oh, well, but I would have, if they didn't do that, then they wouldn't have been able to afford that person, and then he wouldn't have scored a goal, and we would have won that game, and we would have...
And lastly, expulsion. If the Football League's documents are genuine, it's hard to see that there could be any defense to some of those charges. You would have to think that the penalty will be absolutely huge. Expulsion from the Premier League would be a realistic outcome if they were found guilty of the charges.
Expulsion as in drop down leagues?
No,
or,
I
or
think-
like never, you're out, you lose
never.
your license.
Yeah.
Jeez.
I mean, that's the extreme case.
There's got to be a middle ground though. In between points deduction and expulsion
And
is dropping,
yeah.
drop down a division or a couple of divisions.
For me, subjectively say what I think is fair.
Okay, go. Knowing pretty much nothing about what's actually
Exactly.
what they've
Yeah,
done
yeah,
wrong.
yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
go on then.
Just take away the trophies, obviously.
That feels like something the court would genuinely order
For all of them.
if it goes all the way.
All of them.
All of them.
Because they have to be branded as cheaters.
No, but they can't take away the one that was happening before the rules were in place.
Oh, of course. But they said that they were doing something from 2009. Something fishy. Put them down to 4th division or whatever. Do some kind of calculations and go down to 4th division. I would want Man City as a club to exist, but make sure these owners are never ever involved in
Oh yeah.
English football, ever.
Yep.
So get these guys out of it.
Yeah.
They're the bad people, not
Yeah.
Manchester City as a club.
Yeah.
And on top of that, I would like them to make a rule saying sovereign states cannot own a club anymore.
Right.
It gets too complicated, too messy.
There's so many ways around that though. You know?
Yeah, true. I know.
It's too easy to get around that. What if they win? Would you still feel that way? Or would you feel like, oh no, okay, cool, well the court decided.
In my mind, they're cheaters.
Doesn't matter.
Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter what the Premier League
Yeah.
says. Because I've seen things
Because
like
it's against the spirit. at
Yeah,
the
yeah,
very
exactly.
least.
They need to be gone. And in fact, these executives as well, gone forever. Don't come near English football. They're cheaters.
Wow.
What I personally want to see is this. So if they're revoked all their 8 Premier League titles, these are the winners.
Oh, that's really interesting, isn't it?
Yeah, like history changes. This will be fun. Man United gets 3 titles. Liverpool gets 3 titles. Arsenal gets 2 titles.
Yeah.
Ole Gunnar Solskjaer, Premier League champion.
All of a sudden.
Yeah. Imagine the parade they're gonna have if this is released.
Oh my goodness.
Oh mate, Liverpool. They should do it
Oh my
simultaneously.
goodness.
Liverpool, Man United, Arsenal.
All of one.
Parade one day.
Well, they're all red.
True.
Just get the red out.
Mourinho, It just changes shit. Brendan Rodgers.
Yeah, it really changes history.
Steven Gerrard, Premier League winner. It just changes shit. That slip didn't exist. Well, it did exist, but it doesn't matter.
8 of them, look at them.
Yeah.
Far out.
Well, you'd really like this.
I just want to, if they have a parade, if this happens in the parade, I'm there. I'm fucking there.
Oh, yeah.
I'll almost go to all of them. I just want fairness.
You love fairness.
You don't like injustice.
I love fairness. I don't like injustice.
That's what I'm asking for.
I like the rules.
I mean, this is really biased, but Jurgen Klopp was so amazing. He deserves more than one Premier League title. He had 1/4 of the budget to Pep Guardiola and went neck to neck that many times. Like, he did amazing miracle work.
Yeah, that's
And
good.
supposedly the best coach ever, Pep Guardiola. Man, he was there.
Right behind him. Well, you're saying that it would be treated as Man City has never won a title.
Oh, if that happens, yeah. So what you said about Lance Armstrong, I'll be pretty sad if that's the case.
Yeah. Oh, Brendo. Did all right.
Brendo and Suarez,
Oh, yeah.
Premier League champion. Solskjaer would.
That's a big one.
That's a big one. I'd be genuinely happy if that happens
Good on him.
for Ollie. Anyway, tell me what you guys think. Is Manchester City innocent or guilty? Give us a comment. Thank you, Robert, for watching. Be much to be passionate. See ya.